Okay, now, yeah, it's not gonna be a long stream. I wondered if I should even come on again, but you know, it's fine. I have some things that I still need to do tomorrow, but you know what? I want to play. I actually do. So yeah. A little statuette. So we broke into the mansion. I can't actually. Okay, but yeah, the Manas mansion. And you know what? I'm gonna get myself down here again. And yeah, we came in through the window from the garden. And now we have a creepy mansion to explore, which I'm very happy about. Creepy mansions are the best. No, but yeah, like I said this already, that this game reminds me so much of the VTMB vibe, with how goofy it is sometimes, but then also shifts into this kind of creepy story with an actual. Well, I mean, this is more focused on good and evil, so obviously it's not the same, but there's a certain complexity between what we are and the demons and the humans, that I do enjoy quite a bit, and I'm guessing that when there is demons and the gargoyles are constantly being pointed out, and there is also always kind of some things that do not necessarily seem like they fit a natural good and evil story. So yeah, here, from the what the homeless guy told me, a vault between two dimensions opened up a few hours before I arrived. I got to find out what is going on. I mean, sure, that could be a demonic thing, but it kind of does not necessarily feel like it, right? Hello, Mr. Armor. At first sight, I would say 15th century armor, but I'm not certain. In wartime, I'll have need for that. You'd fit me like a glove. Yeah, exactly. A little bit cumbersome. I'm always thinking like there must be some secrets as well. It says Ludwig on the door. Unconvincingly, no. It's marked Elsa. It's closed. It's locked. Well, hello there. Also, creepy little statues as per always. Archibald Marrow. Oh yeah, Marrow was it. That ancient ancestor watches over us with an all-seeing eye. Tell me about your family. It's not any great use unless for decoration. I mean, yeah, that fits, right? Oh, okay. Apparently it doesn't. 3 things to be inserted. I'll try to find them. There's a receptacle on the mantelpiece with 3 places. Yeah. Okay, well, that was... It doesn't look like an ordinary door. Must be... it must hide something special. I'll discover whatever it is you're hiding sooner or later. We really have no luck with doors in this game, and I liked it. They actually do acknowledge this. More finely decorated than a normal door. There's not even a handle. Okay. I can't see where to insert the ring. It must go elsewhere. Oh. Wait, what do you want? What? Okay. I'll just break down the door with this. Maybe I will just VTMB it and throw it through the roof. Okay. Well, what do we have here then? Really? Nothing? There's not even a handle? Didn't we use the handle for... I'll take this. God damn it. Didn't we use the door handle to actually get up here? Didn't we tie that to throwing this? Or did I not try the statue? No, I did try the statue, right? Archibald mirror. Well, how about here? Take this. Nope. Painting. Nope. So maybe... Oh yeah, her room. Nice, okay. Elsa. Either that door opened by magic or I'm not alone here. Oh, the ex-murderer guy. Yeah, this is after all really a VTMP. Okay. Uh-oh. For you to come back home, proud of your beloved daughter, rest well, Elsa. Dad, I can't wait for you to come back home. I hope you'll be proud of your beloved daughter. The Marrow Anthem. Yeah, no. I can hardly remember how to read music, but I'll try to play this. Yeah. Oh yes, it's coming back to me. The score reads from left to right, just like a normal sentence. Then if we convert the lines into numbers, the lowest will equal 0. The space between the next line equals 1. And then the next line is 2, and so on till 8, apparently. Wait. The space between the next line equals 1. So then this is a half. How is this 8? I don't really understand. Wait, what? Are you actually gonna make me do this? Oh no. Okay, what is this supposed to be then? Like so this line is supposed to be 0, right? 1, 2, 3. I don't get it. I just straight up don't get it. What are you trying to tell me? I knew I should have been a famous pianist. Next line equals 1. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, okay, gotcha. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then this is 7. And then this is 2 below. This is 7 again, then 2, 3, then this is 4, 5, 6, 7. We're definitely gonna get jump scared here. I don't see any other way. Oh, hello, second statue. 100%. Like, you can't look straight into a mirror without something scaring you behind. There must be a third one. Well, let's fall down here first. A piano in her bedroom. It must have been more than a pastime. It doesn't work anymore. All the strings have been cut. I would have loved to learn to play such a beautiful instrument. Alas, I was busy slaying demons. Well, or just being asleep in a boat somewhere. Covered in dust. What the hell's that thing? I won't ask about your past. There won't be much help for hunting ghosts, but it will be help for a lot of other things. You belong to a horror hotel. That could be useful. Exactly. How about we take it? Nope. Why are you saying it is useful then? That is one of the... Okay, well, that is a stupid induction. The room is carpeted with dozens of notebooks and music scores. Elsa was a great lover of music by all appearances. I can't quite read all those notes. A classical repertoire, Bach, Schubert, Scriabin, amongst others, all the greats. I'll leave it alone. More ghosts? Nope. Okay. Okay, then we have a little girl that definitely fits here. It's locked, not to worry. I'll find something to open it with. Oh, is that what you wanted me to actually do with this? Oh, okay, okay. So then it is not stupid. Okay, it looked stupid. I'm still questioning the order of things here, but yeah. He is the ghost hunter. Another jump scare. Adventure books, mechanics, geography, and plenty of other subjects. In case I have trouble sleeping. There's everything here to enrich the mind. At the moment I can't see anything I need. The room has been abnormally disturbed, like the last one. The place has seen tragic events. If only I could see into the past and understand what's going on. Yeah, why do you not have that ability? Trunks full of thousands and one assorted object. There's tools, maps, models. No end of things, but no sign of statuette. If I was a little genius, how would I enjoy myself with all this clutter? All depends on what you need. Clever girl. Dearest Papa. Tales of the voyage of our ancestor Archibald Marrow have so captured my imagination that I created a little automaton that retraces his odyssey. I hope it will amuse you during your convalescence and will fill your heart with pride at my modest achievements in engineering and navigation. April 1457, first day of the voyage. Archibald Marrow leaves the small island where he has been trading and set his sail northeast. A perfect wind calmly blows him into the Gulf, sailing even by night, thanks to a splendid moon. Northeast. Leaves a small island trading under a perfect wind. The seventh day, the wind having completely dropped. The vessel drifted toward the south despite the crew's effort. It is a nice, well, I don't know if you can really call it a puzzle. Like for it to be a puzzle, there would have been to be some actual question about what we are doing. But I mean, it is a nice mechanism, and I mean, it should be obvious what you're trying to do with it. So, like, why would it be a puzzle? It would only be a puzzle for the player. One dark night that prohibited any position taking, a terrible storm from which it barely escaped wiped almost the whole expedition. The following day, Archibald Marrow, making good use of the raging winds that followed the storm in an inexplicable but intuitive decision, wheeled the ship into the exact opposite direction from that which they took at the start. And by roundabout means, a hitherto unknown current led them effortlessly to a position off the coast of Rodborg. The last week under skies, clement and favorable. Sailing due east, Archibald brought his expedition safely into port, where he revealed his new route that has hitherto served a commerce that has never ceased to flourish until, at least not until we came around, but still until everything went shit. So, the last week. Safely to port. Due east. Where's the jump scare? I mean, I do have to say, at least I did expect a jump scare here. Small statuette of a little boy. I would be jump scared if I saw him like appearing there. That is definitely like a Parasite thing. Okay. Well, my little I don't know what that is supposed to be. My love and my little automation boy. Oh, hello there, Madeline Marrow. So there was something about the girl is still hunting the... Wait, there... when was this? I think 50 years ago or something like that, did we say, right? Tomb of Isidore Marrow. A portrait in oils of the descendant of the Marrows, according to tradition. He kept a proud appearance even if his illness is just visible. He certainly wouldn't be proud of what's this town become. The tomb is inscribed Isidore Marrow, surely the father of the family. Isidore is a weird name. I've never heard it, but... Isidore? I shouldn't even touch it. Rest in peace. Well then, let's touch his wife's ghost, I guess. A ghost, it must be Miss Marrow. She's grieving on her husband's tomb. Maybe I can catch her attention. That ring you've got there belongs to my son, Ludwig. Tell me what's happened. Mrs. Marrow, I presume. I have some bad news for you. I'm listening. That is, yep. I kind of expected that when she was looking down in the portrait. A man threw himself off the Rothburg panorama last night. My God, Ludwig, you too? I'm truly sorry. Except, according to a witness, it wasn't a suicide. Ludwig? Murdered? I think your son was a victim of something supernatural. He looked possessed and tried to escape by killing himself. But something else happened, something much stranger. Something that only happens when a fault between two dimensions open. That's impossible. What are you even trying to tell me? Coming from a ghost, I wouldn't have thought the supernatural would surprise you that much. You're right. And to think I mistook you for a burglar. Do excuse me for all that, please. It's nothing. I've seen plenty in my time. And so, you no longer have any connection with your children. No, my husband died after a very long illness, followed hard on his heels by the crisis. Ludwig was too young to take over his father's firm. Elsa was a talented pianist. She wasn't interested in business. My children were taken away from me, and so I fell into despair. I see. But who took your children? You're not from round here, I see. I'll have to tell you more about the last few years in Rothburg. It was a flourishing town, both economically and culturally speaking. Everywhere it was talked of as a fortunate place to live. Ours was a very important family, as half of the fishermen earned their living thanks to the Marrow Company. What, because they actually make the boats, or why would the fishers be tied to them? We held sumptuous dinners where the town's future was decided amongst our partners and our friends. But after the crisis, the town was shaken by violent struggles and the economic collapse. Then a young businessman appeared, Stanislas Ra. He took possession of the strategic areas for a pittance. He built up an empire, gradually obtaining a stranglehold without worrying about the beauty of the soul of this town. But he had a free hand. Our families attracted the hatred of the people unjustly. When I think that we were accused of being obsessed by money, we had never done a fraction of what he did. But it was too late. The town's immunity defenses were exhausted. A typically demonic practice, I see. Where can I find this Ra? He has thrown up his tower on top of the old town hall. You can't miss it. Very well. Thank you very much. This has cleared things up a lot for me. I still don't know anything about this Ludwig, unfortunately, but I absolutely must find out what's been going on here. His murder is hiding something. Perhaps you could get in touch with Elsa. Maybe they were still in contact. That's true, after all. Would you have any idea how to find her? It was 20 years ago. She must be 30 by now. When the creditors of Stanislas Ra repossessed our property, they made sure I was taken for a madwoman. They put my children in an orphanage and never seen them since. Heyo! Yeah, morning, exactly. Oh, I'm really sorry for you, Miss Marrow. I think that Elsa stayed. Oh yeah, tomorrow is Frozen in TV. I've never seen that movie. Maybe I'm gonna watch it. Who knows? What is your favorite Disney or animation movie of recent years? I would have to say Rapunzel. I think the new Rapunzel movie is probably the most charming. Because I like the characters and the story is not super convoluted. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can just watch it, yeah. If it is, I mean, if I'm watching it on TV, I have to watch the dubbed version, which it has like the Frozen song that was the big hit for the movie, right? I did hear that in the advertisement, and quite frankly, it does not sound particularly great. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, good enough. I mean, I guess I have to culturally, educate myself so that I can know what the kids are talking about. I don't know. But anyways, you unfortunately missed the jump scare areas. So it's not a big haunted mansion. Well, it is haunted, but I mean, I guess there's much less violence in here. But yeah, since you're not familiar with this game, don't worry, I'll get into it. I think that Elsa stayed on in Rodborg. I can't see any other way than to search for her all over town. Not very enchanting prospect, but I'll ask some acquaintances if they've got any leads. I really must get to the bottom of this. And what about Stanislav? Don't worry. I've reserved a place in hell for him. Thank you so much. Rest in peace, Miss Marrow. So it was Ludwig Marrow, the descendant of the reigning family of Rodborg. But why was he murdered? And why did such a vault open up at the moment he died? I haven't had all the pieces yet, but I'm getting there. I absolutely have to find his sister Elsa. It's like searching for a needle in a haystack. Luckily, I have competent sources. Let's vamoose. That's such a Supernatural. Like I'm constantly veering with this game between Supernatural and VTMB. But yeah. So we are in Rodborg. We have arrived in Rodborg. Our current objective is Madeline Marrow advised me to look for Elsa, who might know more about what happened to her brother. All I know about her is that she's 30, but I don't even know if she's still in Rodborg these days. I'll have to find her myself. So when we arrived here, we kind of separated some body parts from a guy that was possessed and attacked a young girl. Then there was, when we decapitated him, there was some tentacles coming out of him and like spooky eye and whatnot. That means that he's a revenant, which is speaking of a much stronger corruption than there should be, since we are an apostle sent by God to rid the people of this town from the demons that plague them, that have set up shop in their little town, in their little coastal town. I'm guessing somewhere in France. And we have already slain Asmodeus or Asmodee, because that is the 7 demons that are most likely haunting this place. And yeah, we have already been to the strip club, so unfortunately you have already missed the best part. But yeah, we slew the vessel of theirs, along with literally the whole club. We just killed everyone in there. Don't worry about it. Nah, I mean everyone was corrupted, apart from the girls. We didn't. And yeah, we found another case here with a man that apparently, well, probably was possessed, which turned out to be Ludwig Merrow, one of the big companies or big names originally in town, owning the fishing business, before the town dried up and no fish were seen in the bay anymore. And yeah, from what the homeless guy told me, a fault between two dimensions opened up, basically unloading in a blue flash that struck Ludwig Merrow, that possessed Ludwig Merrow down, and basically ripped him in half before he could kill himself. So yeah, there's a lot going on though. I kind of like it that we have had this with the Revenant. We have had this with that Asmodee knew that I was coming. There's a guy that left a message for me but locked me inside the exploding submarine that Asmodee had built a strip club into. And now there's a fault between dimensions. So maybe I'm kind of veering between Supernatural, The Witcher, and VTMB. I don't know. But yeah, I do kind of really like the vibe of this game, because it is a much more goofy game than I originally expected it to be. And I really like the vibe of it. Like the style, obviously. And as you can see, like the town is basically feeling a little bit color-coded, right? So this is the submarine. And it kind of goes together with the demons. Unfortunately, I don't think that there is... because the NPCs, like even the ones that are not directly involved in cases, sometimes do have those different colors. And I can't really see how that would make sense for them. Although it does intrigue me if there is a system to it, because it is interesting to find an NPC that is just talking to you in this color, and then you're trying to figure out if that actually has something, some meaning to it, or if they are just like you know, drunk or whatever. I would find that a really interesting perspective. But yeah, you see the places here, and so this was Asmodee's thing. So I'm guessing I'm up to the Mammon's office here. The cathedral also, by the way, is kind of like half Asmodee. Could be obviously Satan though as well. Which, quite frankly, virtuous cycle into a vicious one. Lucifer, the fallen angel, uses his rhetorical powers to fool the candid, and the light that he spreads will blind them into madness. Once under his influence, the fanatical crowd will repeat his irrational slogans for his greater pleasure and violently spread his insane doctrine. So yeah, they all got their thing going on. Oh, is there something else? Okay. Oh, well, hello there. Hey, you were hanging out around the panorama a while ago. The scene of the crime, right? And I'm not looking at all suspicious, so please leave me alone, Mr. Policeman. And you would be head of police, I think. Precisely. And according to law, I ought to bring you in. Excuse me? What for? Carrying a weapon in public? You have no reason to walk about with a thing like that. Let's see, my friend. You disguise crimes as suicide. You permit child prostitution. This town is squalid and infested with criminals. Let's see if we can resolve this kind of amicably. Big Hero 6. That is another one that I have not seen. But I know the porn of it. I think. Yep, that's... I mean, that's what Disney movies are known for nowadays. What's so good about Big Hero 6? Apart from the things that I think I know. So yeah, Asmodee had minors working at her strip club, or his, or I don't know. This case with Ludwig, where great, yeah, he's kind of insistent on it being a suicide. But I don't know. I don't know much about it yet, and it is kind of unbelievable that that lightning just strikes him down. So let's just say, yeah, we saw criminals, we saw bands of them, we had thugs, and it is a generally violent and gone to shit place. So maybe that is a reason why we would have a weapon with us. The town's a dump and crawling with hoodlums. How about that for a start? You're not wrong there. If it was up to me, I'd sort it out without troubling myself with certain considerations. So you see that he actually has a color. But I mean, yellow would be Mammon, so I'm not quite sure if there's any bigger, deeper meaning to it. But it would be so good. You understand why I prefer to carry some means of self-defense. Yes, thank you, game. Actually reasonable, I like it. And should I ever do something against the law, that can be dealt with there and then. Listen, I know very well what's going on in this town. But we can't get around to everything at the same time, can we? It's not possible to make everything public, nor is it to waive procedure or compromise social cohesion, or... You don't really have any choice, I see. Yes. It's a constant struggle. I do what I can. What's your name? Me? Commissioner Louis Radlovac. Okay, yeah, no, sure. My name is Bartholomeus. What's that? I promise you, I'll do no harm with this sword. It's understood. Yeah, all the people that I killed in the strip club, I mean, it was just like 10 or so. And then, like I said, I laid fire in there. And then it kind of blew up in the middle of town. Let's not talk about that. Great story, okay. Yeah. I'm just hoping that they don't make a remake of the movies that like a live action remake of the original Disney movies that I liked, mainly Hercules, because I think that would be an atrocity. But yeah, I guess I then have another one to watch. If I ever see it. Although I have already seen quite enough of that movie, I think. Still, I'll keep it in mind. I didn't intend to arrest you, you know? I've other fish to fry. It was just a warning. I'll remember. Move along then. And so he moves. Aye, he looks in a bad way. I don't know if he'll be around much longer. This town is really on the brink. I'm not going to take the little he has. Well... Nothing but the essential. I can't get in. Well... a motorcycle carcass and dismantled in the street. Nothing left to take here, sorry. There's nothing I can do for you, lovely. I really like the music in this game, if you can't... So, I'm almost... an abandoned building. There seems to be a party going on. Entrance is around here. Don't just stand there. Can't you see he's in a bad way? Oh, pardon me. Damn it. But what about this? I would actually really like to get some more music in here. But what is really nice is that you can actually navigate the town. So over here I'm gonna go to either the cathedral or down here, but honestly I think... No, I think I have to go down here, so... we are gonna go this way. Oh, by the way. Little Easter egg. Statue of a fishman. Strange statue. A man, half fish, half human. Statue is enormous. There's no indication of the sculptor's name. All that's written is Innsmouth's Place. Can't even make out the glassy stare. Would you look at that? An angry demiurge and two cherubs. An impressive sculpture. Yeah, this town is 100% Gotham style designed. there are statues, like creepy statues everywhere. There is like, as you can see, there's like this antique feeling to it, but everything is run down and just it definitely feels like a Gothica. The two shop windows have been smashed, but there's been nothing stolen, as if it was just a warning. I doubt it's my size. Which lunatic has it in for you? Steal these clothes. I'm not going to finish the work started by a madman. And that's the Tower of Mammon. It's the only tall building in town. The base is quite beautiful, but the top's modern, as if it has been added on later. Restaurants, hotels, pleasant architecture in a well-rounded neighborhood. It's locked close. Yeah, sure. This isn't the sort of district where anyone can go. But I don't see people here either. No guards or anyone. Vote Ra! Yeah, that is... You know entry. You know invitation. This guy, he's not human. Oh god, it's a golem. Who summoned a golem to this tower? These creatures have colossal strength. I'd better not upset him. You know entry. You know invitation. I need an invitation to get through, is it? If you know invitation, you know entry. I get it. How about this then? Let's use a golem. Very well kept. I don't know how other people wouldn't actually notice that. An immense but we did also, there could be some lounge music here, right? From what I can tell, the developer has only made one other game, which is featuring kind of the same characters, from what I can tell, but it is another, because this is from Ars Gothica. And the other game that they have made is called Hellslave, which more people have played. So it looks quite a different game. Whoops. Yeah, so this is one with levels and items and basically a dungeon crawler, as you can see. Which I'm also having to say, yeah, that is almost a little bit sad. Yeah, but they are keeping with this. Yeah, exactly. Because especially I liked the music that they played. It was super cheesy, but it fit the atmosphere perfectly. But yeah, like I said, and they are keeping with this, with the themes, and I think there's also. Yeah, here. I mean, this is our guy, right? That's 100%. I'm not quite sure. So this is a lady ghost that we have just met. This is I wanna say this is the antiques shop guy from this game. So yeah, like basically they are keeping the style and the characters, I think. But like I said, our main character is an apostle who is like 2,000 years old, or like 2 millennia, he said. So it could very well be that they actually keep this thematically in place. But still, I would have actually liked another story game. I know about it. She's 30. Don't even know where she rockbook is. I'll have to find her myself. So, I guess when we can't go in here, we'll either go to the antique shop or to our girl Vic. You're gonna meet Vic, who is definitely not Lucifer. 100% not. Don't you worry. She's a very good friend. That is totally, absolutely, yeah, here, gargoyles. There's gargoyles. See, like this, the statues here, a strange chorus sings in unison. It's not any great use. Carefully hear the song of despair. Like, who builds this? This is where Ludwig fell from. And like I said, we can actually see where we are standing, where we are looking. I really like this. I really like it when I have this this feel that I'm not just navigating something random. The gargoyle serves the Esplanade screaming in rage for scaring off kids, maybe. Although obviously we are not seeing kids because we are only out at night, I guess. There's nothing about us being out at night, but I think we just like it more that way. Reveal your secrets, monster of stone. Oh yeah, the strange signs. I have written that down from yesterday, but I really don't know what they are supposed to be. Okay, first up, let's visit the girl that we saved from the pier when we arrived, when we hacked up this guy. And look at her face. That is definitely the face. She's the tattoo parlor. All of this is this is screaming torture chamber, right? But she does have the arcade machine here with Heaven's Crusader, which apparently our guy could play it again and again. When he is not slaying demons, he is actually getting top score at arcade machines. In the name of God. But yeah, this girl is definitely not one of the demons. Nope, 100% not. I'm looking for a woman about your age. Is it me? Keep talking. I know a lot of folks in Rodborg. Elsa Marrow. She's the heiress of the Marrow family. But that's me. What? I got you there. You should have seen your face. Yeah, that is 100% on brand. By the way, I really like it. I had this already 2 times in this stream. I do like the writing where I say like there's so many of those kind of story games, especially with puzzles and especially when they are trying to get deep with something, but it is not actually so much, and then they have like a lot of text for something rather simple, or when obviously like they are not publishers creating a game in their own language, and especially then also with point and click puzzle games, it's always this like, am I understanding it right, or where there's ways that they are expressing themselves, like Japanese games also have this where they're just talking and it's like, shut up. God damn it, they're just explaining something 3 times in 3 different ways, and there's those slight differences where you're trying to figure out what actually is the important part of those changes, because they do want to get somewhere, but it is like 15,000 words to arrive at some very, very minor detail. That also annoys me sometimes. Or in a lot of those puzzle games where I'm then stuck because I really don't understand what the game wants from me. But yeah, consistency in writing. And actually me like going beforehand with a puzzle like, yeah, that one I don't like. Like there was people that mentioned there's like always those 4 options with observe, use, discuss, and talk. And he always has something different to say about this. And for me, it adds charm to the game. But then it actually also was like that X in the mention that I found, where, okay, well, I can't go ghost hunting with it. But he also did say, oh, that could be useful for something. And I was like, well, that doesn't really make sense because the game didn't let me pick it up, which would be nice. That is the one confusing part where I'm seeing the solution, because it is really not difficult puzzles, where I'm seeing the solution and it actually makes it more difficult because I can't actually do what I think I should be doing now. And the game wants me to solve it in a way that is more like step by step, and I'm already 3 steps ahead. But yeah, then I am picking up the axe to smash in a door. So yeah, because there was this inconsistency that I picked up, and that I went with like, oh, well, the writing there didn't actually fit. Well, actually, that is how I instantly remembered that it was there. And I really like that. And also, like I said, with this consistency in writing that I notice, oh yeah, the girl is, fooling around, or that, that I can just read the mood. Oh yeah, there's a jump scare there. Because, hey, it's a horror game. You're looking into a mirror. Of course there must be something popping up. Damn kid. What was my mission again? Oh yes, I have to save you all, that's it. Sometimes I say to myself, the apocalypse is not such a bad thing after all. To tell the truth, I have no idea. But if she is the same age as me, you might find her in the center of Rodbog. Around the bars in the main square, maybe. That's all the help I can give you. That's plenty, thanks. Oh, I know. There's a girl that gets bothered by a guy. And I was wondering why we are not actually... helping them. Because this would definitely seem like something that he would jump in. Because he is actually kind of lazing about. Like, I mean, he does have his mission and he is following it. But he's also like, well, when there's other people in need before me, then I'll just deal with that first. Like I said... He's not that, like, 100% straight guy. He sometimes has very goofy animations as well. Or, like, pictures. And I like this. I like when the game doesn't necessarily take itself so serious. Just like him commenting that he has problems with doors. Because they are obviously in a puzzle game. All locked in very weird, connived ways. There'll be a lot of people in this town at this time of day. Good luck. Okay, that's... I thought we had something else that we could still say. Yeah, exactly. Also, I would have liked it. I actually did say that I like that I can walk into other places even when the mission is telling me to go somewhere else. To a certain degree, I can walk around in town, but it will also kind of, keep me on track, and I was a little bit sad about that. Where was the thing that I was looking at? I think... Was it when we go... when we go down here? Yeah, there we go. Here, jerk. This guy looks like he's really annoying that girl. If I have to stop every time, I'll never be done, unfortunately. That's 100% her, right? But hey, maybe we'll get some music. Okay, no, well. Okay, now that's 100% her. My track record with barmaids so far is 50-50. Like, Vic was a barmaid. And Asmodeus was a barmaid. So there's a 50-50 chance that she'll make it out alive in this conversation. Okay, finally we do have some music going on. This guy's having trouble supporting his own weight. The stage he's in, I doubt there's anything to be done. Do you need a bucket or something? I'd say he's going to throw up any minute. I'd better not shake him. Perfect. A fat guy's fallen asleep, totally drunk. He's soaked in booze. I can smell his breath from here. That's enough not to want to speak to him. I'd empty his pocket if I was a hood, but I've chosen the other side. The bar's upstairs. There's another floor, it seems. I'll leave a tip for the sign. We are talking with all the signs as well, because obviously we need to read them. And that again reminds me of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. See, I told you, it's definitely her. She is one of the few women of about 30 in this place. It must be her. Does this ring mean anything to you? What? Where did you get that from? Elsa Marrow? Thank God, I thought I'd never find you. You have been sent by Ra, that's it. What have you done to my brother? Ra? Nothing of the sort. No. You've all got it in for me. Go away. In for you. Wait, you don't understand. I played on your piano. Get out or I'll call the police. Calm down, Elsa. Go away, Nutter. I don't want anything to do with you. Good grief, I can't get through to you. Too bad, I'll have to try something else. Well, when we have to try something, that means we need to start drinking. Ah, there's a piano. That is, yes. That is not what I wanted to click. A customer, well dressed too. This guy looks like he's in good company. Well, at least they are awake, yes. It's closed. A type of mini piano. Try to remember the melody. Exist through noise. Don't need to know piano. Yeah, let's try to remember the melody. No, I got it. We started with 7. No, I got it. 7. 2, 3, 5. 7, 8, 7. What? What's that? I can't believe I actually remembered it. I'm sure I could have actually gotten help from the game if I just clicked the thing. But you know, sometimes I have to prove to myself that I do not have Alzheimer's. That music, it's my hymn to Rodborg. Especially because I was stuck on that puzzle for like 2 minutes trying to figure out the directions. Because it was one of those badly worded, well, maybe I was just stupid, so I did 100% make it up. That music, it's my hymn to Rodborg. Who are you? I don't wish you any harm. I just want to uncover the truth about your brother's murder. Have you got a moment? Yes, tell me everything. But you see what I mean? with I like the style of this game. I like the colors. I like the overall comic style. Like how they are paneling this out. Just, I don't know. Feels nice. I see. So in a nutshell, after you were shut up in that orphanage, Ludwig and you had to give up your respective aspirations. You had absolutely no support at all. The Stanislas Ra mob made sure we were kept under. This is the only kind of work I can get, you see? I see. Ludwig tried everything, and each time it came to nothing. And I'm sure that it was Ra who scuttled it. My brother and I were crippled with the debt we owed to the Rotborg Bank. Run by Ra, of course, like everything else. And so Stanislas Ra proposed a pact with your brother to clear those debts. That's what he told me one evening. This pact certainly cost him his life. You wouldn't know what it could have been about? No idea, but I'm going to find out. Emptied from the inside. I've never seen the like. Well, be a little bit more, you know, all that for money, and it's deeper than that. The whole town is in the clutches of demons. Oh, that's what you were saying before. It's a bit weird, but I suppose it's one way of looking at things. Yeah, I've been saying this as well. Like how Vic is just and the other guy from the antique store is. They are basically like, oh yeah, well, demons, I guess. But yeah, with the antique guy is a weirdo, and Vic is 100% possessed, or maybe she's just like said Lucifer. But yeah, I'm not really trusting her. So that would explain, and once again, I'm hoping for the writing in this game then to point this out, because yeah, she has just accepted that we are an apostle hunting demons. But yeah, the normal reaction would be, well, I guess that is how you are seeing it. I guess. I mean, I wouldn't actually mind if there's a guy with a big sword, you know, looking tough and gruff, actually paying a visit to my tormentor, and probably the one who killed my brother. So if you have to justify it with demons, then my god. I'm going round to the Ra's tower and deal with him. In this tower, but it's a stronghold. Elsa, you must promise me something. After I've dealt with him and moved on, you've got to ditch this job and take over the running of Rotborg. Run this town? The demon is one thing, but there will always be corruptible people. After I leave, somebody will have to put things back on track. I mean, I know her for literally 1 minute. So, no, I can't. I wouldn't have the strength. Try, if only in memory of your brother and parents. Should I actually talk about the mother that I... Well, I mean, I guess she didn't actually. She also did not say anything about, if you find my daughter, tell her... No. That would have been a nice moment, I guess. It will no longer be my business. Stop. You're asking too much of me. You don't have to succeed, but you could at least try. Think it over. Kablam! Hey, what's going on here? It's just... bitching again, Elsa. Go back, get back to work instead of trying to pick up the clients. Yes, Mr. Kuhn. Sorry. You'll have to forgive her. She is not quite right in the head since she lost her parents. Something in the genes, I presume. Her mother was cracked too. What do you think, Elsa? You reckon it's genetic too? I don't. Allow me to offer you a drink on the house to excuse her. Distracted character. That will be deducted from her wages. You're her boss, aren't you? Yes, my name is Niels Paul Kohn. He He works for the Ra Corporation. The Ra Corporation, I see. See, again, I like how they also, with the eyes. Like there was with Asmodee, there was also like the bright red flashing. Get back to your mob view. I don't have the scrubber to introduce me. Keep cool. This jerk could be useful. Thanks for the offer anyway. I'm a bit curious. Could I have a look at your office? Of course, I was just taking a break myself. If you care to join me. Vote Ra. The poster says vote for Ra. It's no use to me. Is there an election going on? Interest of the discretion? It's not a thing. A good old coffee machine for long nights. I don't feel like coffee. I feel like my last bit of liquor. Yeah, it is already too early, so this will be the last conversation I'm having for the night. But tomorrow we'll definitely do a longer session of this. I don't want to owe anything to that dumbass. A radiator. At the same time, this place doesn't look too well isolated. For warming up the atmosphere, exactly. We could have a heat exchange. I'm not cold, thanks. Like I said, I actually think it is kind of nice that there's all of those little quips and jokes. The screen's full of icons and pictures. It belongs to the boss of the green bus. He must use it for work. Just another of those machines that keep beep beep. It's totally weird. I mean, he is 2,000 years old, so... a red-faced traitor. It's written all over. Is Elsa's boss a real scumbag? I might still learn something from him. Let's play this carefully. So, you work for Stanislas Ra. Very impressive. Yes, I also work for the Ra Foundation, which helps young people in distress. There's a lot of bad things said about my master. My employer. He's a millionaire, but first and foremost, he's a philanthropist. He gives much of his money to orphans, such as little Elsa and her brother. Yes, she was mumbling something about her brother. They found the poor bastard, squashed flat like a pancake the other day. That doesn't seem to have helped the girl's mental health. I believe the strain of those debts was too much for him, and he wanted to put an end to his life. However, she seemed to be saying that Ra was ready to cancel his debts. Really? How odd, I didn't know that. That's not surprising. You did say he was a philanthropist. He's just a puppet. He's of no use to me. You were saying? I was just saying, he's so honest looking. I'd like to do business with such a good man. Do business? You're in business? Of course, I'm a fruit exporter from South America. Really? I'm here on vacation, but I'm itching to do business. I just can't help it. If only I could meet him and open up a new trading route. New trading route from South America. Oh, in that case, you should find him in his tower at this time of day. Wonderful. And if you'd care to tell him that I sent you, you see. Where's the little hands? I understand. Depends on me not to forget when I get the chance. Wonderful. My luck's smiling on me at last. I'll be off then. Let's hope he'll have the time to see me. I hope so too. Good evening to you, my dear fellow. Okay, can we... Okay. We can't kill him now. Oh, where did she go? Okay, so you see, I think this is a great place to actually end the stream for tonight. And then, like I said, tomorrow I'll probably be on earlier. And yeah, we'll definitely do a longer session of this. I don't think the game is that long, maybe like 12 hours or so. And I should be like 4 hours in. Probably 5. So yeah, it will be perfect to do like 3 or 4 hour sessions for the last 2 days, because there's only about 2 more days that I have in this stream cycle. Also, what we did play beforehand, Death Must Die, we did a round of that. Maybe we're gonna do another round tomorrow, I don't know. I still have my children's book game, and I still have the Black Book to do for tomorrow. But yeah, hey, doesn't actually feel like it is morning yet, right? So I think this is better to play in the depth of the night. So, I'll see you tomorrow for like 3 or 4 different games. I also have Kamifuda, which I wanted to play. There was Aeon's End, which I actually wanted to try. My Name is You, and it's the only unusual thing in my life. That apparently is a super dark game, probably so dark that it is actually even ruining how much people like it, because normally, obviously, they can't get enough of dark. But because this is such a nihilistic, what Kafka Camus work, that people are even turned off somewhat by it. And we obviously had Metropolis Lux Obscura, which I think that is the perfect thing for Saturday then. That I'm gonna get a first look of that game, so then when we have the next stream cycle, we could actually then play that. But yeah, I played too much fucking Titan quests in the beginning of the stream cycle for something that actually did not at all turn out to be what I wanted it to be. Especially because I had bought Roguebook, and I still have our Adventurer Guild open, but that is gonna be a longer game, so at some point. I'm thinking that I'm keeping the Adventurer Guild for another day. Unavowed, I guess I've kind of, in a way, found myself not so super interested to keep on playing. It was not a bad game at all, but it also didn't really keep my interest. for some reason. And then yeah, I did have a lot of card games. But Black Book is already a card game with a strong story. So I don't necessarily wanna start one that feels less thought out. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. And I wanna say I'm gonna do 2 streams tomorrow and just eat in between. Because, like I said, I need to watch Frozen, apparently. I don't know. Yes, I'm having my mid-30s Disney phase, where I need to watch all of the. Well, I need to play all of the. all of the children's games that I need to play and all of the children's movies that I need to watch. It's just I need to reconnect with my childhood. That is how old I am. Yeah, have a good one. See you around. Do you have nice weather down there? Because we actually have great weather here. It is just like cold as ass at night. But it is actually getting better. I almost have the feeling like I would need to actually catch some sun sometime. But that obviously can't be. Oh, that sounds well. So for us, it hasn't been raining in a month. So that's also not too good. Especially like when you're still half in winter. It feels kind of weird that there's no rain at all. Like in spring, it's still supposed to be raining. But, well, who am I to complain about the cool climate change? Anyways, I'll see you. And let's say about like 4 or 5 hours earlier than what we have been doing here tonight. Okay, so see you then.